if my new puppy would be best in show, but he is loving the forecast because now I can take him out. He wasn't letting me take him out last week because it was too cold.
Yeah, I know. It's a great day to walk the dog. You know, last week highs were in the 40s.
I know. And now you're saying, I see 8.
Yeah, we're going to see some 80s today.
Lovely.
And we're seeing partly cloudy skies out there right now. A gorgeous day. We even started out the morning on a mild note. At the airport, we're looking at 74 degrees. The high yesterday in Jacksonville at the airport, 77, and looks like our temperatures will climb above that as we go on through this afternoon. Looking across the area, we do see 79 in Orlando already, a little bit cooler in Birmingham and Atlanta. That's where we're seeing a little bit more cloud cover ahead of a cold front that is moving on off to the east, and we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms across parts of Alabama. This is ahead of a front that caused those deadly tornadoes Celine was talking about earlier in Oklahoma, and tornadoes in Texas as well. Right now, just some severe thunderstorms over parts of Tennessee and Kentucky, and a tornado watch in effect as well over that area. But for us, that front, as it continues to push on off to the east, really isn't going to cause much of an issue for us. We're just expecting it to create some light rain tonight into tomorrow morning, and we're only talking about 1/10 of an inch at best with that system. But today, the winds will be a factor. We do have a small craft advisory out there, a moderate chop on inland waters, and the beach. If you do dare to go into the water, there is a low risk for rip currents, but there's an increased risk around jetties and piers. So just take note if you are headed out to the beach. Highs today, look at this, are going to be in the 80s for Hilliard and Lake City. A little bit cooler along the water here for St. Augustine and Brunswick. Partly sunny skies, those breezy winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour with higher gusts. Then tonight, clouds will increase during the overnight, and we'll see a slight chance for showers into tomorrow morning. Temperatures, look at this, even milder than this morning in the mid to upper 50s for Hilliard and Jacksonville, close to 60 for St. Augustine. Those winds still out of the southwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then tomorrow morning, a few showers lingering, then partly sunny after that. Temperatures a little bit cooler than what we were expecting today, but still above average, mid 70s inland, a little bit cooler along the coast for Brunswick and St. Augustine. Now for this weekend, your Daytona 500 forecast is looking good. Partly sunny skies on Sunday, readings in the mid to upper 60s. And looking ahead to the rest of your First Alert 7-day forecast, today looks to be the warmest of the next 7, and then we'll see things cool on off after today, but temperatures will still be slightly above average. Our next shot for showers coming Friday into Saturday, a little bit more rain expected out of that, and then some more showers early next week. And you know, just a reminder, you can always catch your forecast on our website. That's CBS47.com. And while you're there, check out the iMap feature. It's where you can interact with local, regional, and even international forecast maps. Celine? California having all that crazy weather.
I'm disappointed about the snow, not the tornadoes though. The tornadoes are fun to see on TV, but I cannot imagine actually being face to face with one.
Yeah, I'd rather, as a forecaster, I'd rather work with hurricanes. And the snow is nice every now and then, but...
Don't say that. Well, knock on wood. We don't want any this year. We want this to be a clean season.
Well, we won't see any snow anytime soon. We could see some rain, though, as we go through the latter part of this week, but we're not talking about a lot of rain, so that's good.
And I know we need it. I just wanted my Valentine's to be dry.
And we are seeing warmer temperatures today as well in comparison to where we were late last week and this weekend. The beach, look at that, already at 56 degrees this morning. A little bit cooler at Jacksonville International Airport. The winds calm, and notice that relative humidity right now at 100%, so the air is saturated as we speak. Also 56 at South Side, the river helping to keep it a little bit warmer. West Side at 46, and right now Arlington at 54 degrees. And across the southeast, well, we see some 40s into South Georgia for Valdosta and Savannah, 48 in Atlanta, 56 in Birmingham. And we're not talking about a lot of cloud cover over western Florida this morning. Most of the cloud cover is over eastern Florida, and we're talking about high and mid-level clouds and some even thicker clouds back over the deep south in association with the storm system that is lifting on off to the northeast. We'll get a better look at that here. As that continues to lift on off to the northeast, what's left of that will brush us late tomorrow and on into Thursday with some showers, a slight chance for some showers Wednesday night on into Thursday. But for today, we're still under the influence of this high pressure that is in the western Atlantic. That'll continue to keep us with tranquil conditions. A few more clouds still rolling in as we go through the afternoon and evening hours. Your planner shaping up like this around 8 o'clock, partly sunny skies, some patchy fog this morning, so keep an eye out for that. Once the sun rises, that fog will dissipate. 71 by noontime, your high 75, and your evening commute looking good as well. And in fact, it gets even warmer as we head inland. 78 for Lake City and Gainesville, 76 in Hilliard, a little bit cooler along the coast as we're used to, 72 in Brunswick, and 73 in St. Augustine. And then tonight, partly cloudy skies and some more patchy fog to look out for late tonight into tomorrow, so you'll be dealing with that on your way to work tomorrow as well. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And look at this. We are in the 50s overnight. What a difference a week makes. 57 for St. Augustine and Brunswick, 53 in Jacksonville. A little bit cooler overnight tonight as we head inland towards Lake City and Gainesville. And the rest of your first alert forecast looking pretty good. Our average daytime high is right around 66, 67 degrees. And look at this. We are pushing 80 degrees tomorrow. Our winds will pick up ahead of that front that is pushing on off to the northeast. We'll see our chance for showers Wednesday into Thursday. Better chances for showers as a more significant storm system moves through the area Friday into Saturday in time for your Valentine's Day. But again, temperatures above average on through the rest of this week. And just a reminder, your forecast always online at CBS47.com. And while you're there, check out the iMap feature. You can interact with local, national, and international forecast maps.
First Alert meteorologist Steve Garrett explains what could cause a tree to weaken and fall in your yard.
I'm here on Farley Drive in Columbus, where over the weekend a massive tree came down as we felt those first effects of Tropical Storm Faye. No doubt one of many trees that came down over east central Alabama and west central Georgia over the weekend. Recent drought conditions across our area have caused some trees to lose part of their roots due to the lack of water, while some roots have grown closer to the ground in search of water. It only takes a few inches of steady rainfall to saturate the ground, making it more fluid. The rainfall also covers the trees with a coat of water, making them heavier. So when strong, steady winds blow for an extended period of time, the saturated, loose ground and the heavier weight of the tree make it easier for that tree to blow over, especially if it is older or unhealthy. Now, I spoke with Chuck Norvell from the Georgia Forestry Commission, who told me it's a good idea to inspect your trees periodically to look for signs of an unhealthy tree. That would be things like decreased foliage at the top of the tree, dead limbs over parts of the tree, fungus at the base of the tree, and areas of erosion around the tree. Those are all things that could weaken a tree and make it easier for that tree to topple over during a strong storm. Norvell said it's a good idea to have someone come out and inspect the tree. Make sure they're a certified arborist. You could also call your local tree service, the Georgia or Alabama Forestry Service, or an extension service. From Farley Drive in Columbus, I'm Steve Garrett, News 3 on your side.
We have meteorologist Steve Garrett here to explain what's up with those fall leaves.
During the fall months, we watch the leaves on the trees around us transition from those greens to those brilliant fall hues, those reds, yellows, and oranges. But did you ever stop and wonder, why do those leaves change colors? Well, during the spring and summer months, leaves use a pigment called chlorophyll that manufacture food using sunlight. Now, there are other pigments present in the leaves, but it's the chlorophyll that's what's most dominant, so that's why leaves appear green. But in the fall, as the days grow shorter and colder, the leaves slow down their food-making process and eventually they stop it altogether. The chlorophyll starts to fade and eventually the green coloring fades as well. We start to see those other pigments that make the leaves on the trees show those brilliant fall colors, those oranges, yellows, and reds. Now, October is the peak for fall foliage to our north, but there's plenty of fall foliage to be seen in Georgia and Alabama during November. Here are some of the highlights. In Georgia, Providence Canyon State Park, which is in our own backyard near Lumpkin, Skidaway Island State Park near Savannah, and Stephen C. Foster State Park near Fargo. And in Alabama, check out Oak Mountain State Park outside of Birmingham, Chia State Park near Delta, and Nakalula Falls Park near Gadsden. So if you're looking to get out of the house after that Thanksgiving meal, why not take a drive and enjoy some of the fall foliage? Or better yet, visit a state park, take a hike, take in the fresh fall air and the fall foliage, and work off that Thanksgiving meal while you're at it. I'm First Alert meteorologist Steve Garrett, News 3 on your side.